So I've been working at getting my seeds planted, and I'm going to put some of these bigger guys in today. The rain is finally expected to start back up tomorrow morning before it's light, and so I've been using my diagram and getting seeds planted, and yeah, hesitant about putting some of these guys in because we're supposed to get really heavy storms on Saturday and Sunday. That's predicted anyway, and so I'm going to put in just a few and see how they do. And if worst case scenario, I'm going to try and cover them up with like 2-liter bottles or juice jugs, whatever will fit over them. The peppers will be a little easier than the tomatoes with their big spread, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm going to get planting. Alrighty. Let's see, green onions here. First, I live in a really noisy neighborhood. Fortunately, right now it's not noisy. Okay, these are the bunching onions. I got these from M.I. Gardener as well. Got quite a few seeds from M.I. Gardener. I like watching his videos. He has lots posted on YouTube, and he's also got a store, obviously, that I am getting seeds from, and I got some really nice herb seeds from him, as well as onions and my cucumbers. 2 of the 3 plants are going to be the ones from him. And they're supposed to be nice compact plants, but right now we're doing onions. Planting quite a few, and I don't have like a good reason or rhyme of how I'm putting them in there. Just kind of sprinkle, get them down in, and smooth it out. And I need to put a line of them right there too, between some of the tomatoes. That line back so I know where to plant. Okay, these are red burgundy onions, also from M.I. Gardener. These ones I should probably put holes. I think I will. That way, if they all do germinate, there's enough space for them to grow, at least to a decent size. All the way to the edge. No, that was right, that was right. Okay, whew. It's 1.5 feet right here. And I was thinking, wait, if this is 6 inches for that, was I supposed to stop at that? No. Okay, onions planted. Oh, that one makes it. Well, I got some of the items into the garden. I got almost all the seeds planted. I'm gonna have some radishes popping up. Let's see. It looks like maybe in the jalapenos. Even though I knew where to put them, and the lines are here, I went ahead and put some radishes here, and I had to try and scoot them all over to there. So there'll be a few radishes popping up around this jalapeno right here. But I got the jalapenos in. I was going to put the tomatoes, but I didn't water them quite enough yesterday, so sitting out here in the sun all day today in their little pots, they dried out a bit more than I wanted, so they were a little bit limp. So unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get them out before the rains hit tomorrow. And I did put in, well, right behind me, these are zucchini, just 2 of them. And over here, I don't know if you can see over there, I don't think so. Got a couple of crookneck squash, and then these little things are my parsley. These were growing in the house. I wasn't really going to bring them out, but they're looking fantastic. So they've been out in the sun several days, off and on. So we'll see how they do in the garden. Plus, I'm going to put some seed in, and that'll do well. I just hope they make it. If they don't, I have seeds. So I got a lot done, but now it's time to go and pick up some manure. That's going to be fun. My son's going to love me for this one. He doesn't even know yet. Good morning. Thankfully the rain didn't come in, because yesterday when I was busy planting all of my plants into the ground trying to beat the rains that are coming, and it's supposed to really be stormy this weekend, I forgot all about burying the bottles. So I've never done it before, so it's not something I would normally think about. I was just in a rush to try and get the plants into the ground because I don't have a lot of space to be growing them indoors. And the peppers and the tomatoes have really been crowding out my space for all the herbs and other things to get the light. So, thankfully, Mother Nature decided, and God decided, that let's give her a second chance. I worried about this all night last night, and this morning I was so grateful it didn't rain. So, let's get started. First things first, we gotta get the coffee going. Good stuff. Okay. I really hate doing this because I don't want to disturb the plants. They've already gone through some trauma, so I want it as close as possible. I thought this way, if I put the dirt over here, because it's going to be quite a significant amount, I can put back what I need to. Gosh, I hope I don't kill all these plants. Almost. I had to make sure I checked, and I only have holes on one, on the front side, and then on the sides of the bottle, and I didn't put any on the back because I thought that's kind of a waste of water there. So make sure it's good. Okay. Wasn't too bad. Okay, one done. The wind is starting to pick up, so I'm hoping that I get all these done. Also, I wanted to get the carrot seeds in and a few more of the herb seeds that I haven't gotten to yet. Oh, what am I doing? Why am I putting it there? Trying to get as close to that pepper as I can without disturbing it too much. I noticed in watching the other videos that it's really noisy when I'm talking, and I'll try to start timing my talking to between cars. Because I noticed I just did it again when that car went by. Okay, closer toward the plant. Touch deeper. Right there. That's good enough. I can probably also take up these strings as soon as I get the carrots and the other herbs in. But it doesn't, that's not a big deal. I can do that tomorrow. Okay. Get out of here. 2 down. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up with the ones that I've already done. Now that I'm done with damage control, I put the bottles in next to the peppers, where the potatoes are going, with the zucchini. And I'm going to be short a few bottles for some of the other plants, but I'm just going to deal with that later, after the rains, I guess. So my tomatoes are looking a lot better. I watered them last night, and they're holding up real nice. Polish linguiça. And here's one of the cosmonauts. These things are just so sturdy, and look at the new growth. I love it. Okay, so I had already started digging my hole here. So let's go ahead and get that bottle planted. Try and get it in line with the bottle that I put next to the rhodate already. I've got that pot down here that I'm putting dirt into. Maybe a little further toward me. Because the tomatoes, I want them to kind of be over the edge a little bit, so I wanted to make sure that the bottles aren't, for one, impossible to get to once the tomato gets big. So that's why I'm putting the bottles on this side of the tomatoes. But I didn't want them crowding everything out too much, but I do want them to shade some of the, like there's going to be lettuce growing all the way around this one. And then these, can you see it? Yeah, I think you can. I put these little toothpicks in where I put some nasturtiums, and those are really good for bringing in the beneficial insects. And they're also really, really pretty. I've grown them before. I have a pot of them out in my backyard that I've grown for a couple years, because here in California, oh, that's a little deep. The weather is permitting enough to keep it growing. It's not doing great, but it's still growing. It has a flower on it right now too. Okay. Got my bottle planted. Now time for the tomato. And so I'm going to try and keep these all in line with each other. There. Dirt right up against the bottle. I don't want it. I want something between it. Maybe I should scoot it back a little. Okay, that's deep enough, I'm sure. Squeeze the bottle, squeeze the container, and you just put your fingers over it like that. Flip it over. I had put a paper towel in the bottom of the pot so that the dirt wouldn't come out and go all over the place, and the paper towel, as you can see, is the roots are embedded into it, and it's just going to compost in the ground where it is. Okay, I want it a little deeper than where it was. That hole is a little deep. Okay. That looks good. Which way do I want it? I want it this way. Okay. I sure hope this plant grows, because the videos I've seen of the gray with his, I hope I'm not scraping up the lettuce seeds. If anything, they'll grow right under the tomato. I'll be fine with that too. They'll even get those other tomato plants in. They're looking really good today. So, okay, I'm just going to finish this up, and thank you for tuning in. I will see you next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.